Hello, I'm Tom Quigley, here with an overview of our 2021 Global Technology Industry Risk Study, Ubiquitous Technology Accelerating Risks. This study provides a global view of key risk concerns and priorities from dominantly risk management, finance, operation, and legal professionals' perspectives. We cover a number of topics of high importance. We look at top risks, accelerating risks, emerging risks, pandemic and resiliency, and growth drivers. We also dug a little bit deeper into coverage concerns and hard market insurance responses, defining trust and its connection to risk management, and where we go from here. As in prior years, we start our study with looking at the top risks. So this chart may look familiar, where on the left side in the blue, we look at risks of highest concern, and the right side in the red, we look at risk which may be more concerned in the next 3 to 5 years. No surprise, data security and privacy, digital business interruption, IT resilience, contingent business interruption, D&O, tech E&O, intellectual property form the top risks, but also jumping onto the list this year is pandemic risks. These are the risks, no surprise if you look at the technology risks, the risks that are enabled and created by our business represent the business opportunities, but of course represent a range of first and third party concerns for our clients. We also looked at what impact the pandemic might have on selected risks. And so risks such as employee safety, contingent business interruption, data security, privacy, and digital business interruption were seen as accelerating or exacerbated by the pandemic, combination of the return for work, uncertainty about the global supply chain, and remote working and operating environments. Regarding the pandemic, we did see some impacts, or our clients reported some impacts, but also talked about overall resiliency. Yes, a small percentage did see existential threat to their business, but the dominant majority of our clients saw maybe some near-term impact, but recovering actually rather quickly. And actually, there were actually a handful of clients that said this actually accelerates or reconfirms their longer-term business opportunities. And looking at the right of this page, the impact on the operating environment, overwhelmingly, there is minimal or nominal impact on our clients' ability to get their work done, with actually even 2% responding that it was beyond expectation, and only 6% of our tech clients saying that they struggled significantly to adjust to remote work. So that's pretty impressive. We looked at where the assets are in these companies, what's going to drive growth, and so what are the top five assets or capabilities driving expected growth? Of course, skilled and engaged workforce, engaged and committed customer base, data analytics and insights, core enterprise or digital platforms. All of these are intangible assets. And then, of course, for some, getting into data centers or the communications of infrastructure. Now, we see this every year. There's no status quo. So how are tech companies planning on growing? It's a combination. Developing new products and services within their existing structures, selling existing products or services to be used in new ways, creating new divisions, labs, innovation centers, et cetera, launching new partnerships, mergers or acquisitions. So this reconfirms, right? Given the pandemic, given everything that's going on, there is no slowing down. Our clients are continuing to move forward and innovate. And while our clients continue to innovate, they also look to insurance to de-risk that innovation. Unfortunately, there are increasing coverage concerns from 2020 to 2021. So if you look at the percentage of respondents that rated coverages as inadequate, data security and privacy jumped from 27% to 34%. Digital business interruption jumped from 12% to 34%. D&O jumped from 3% to 20%. Very significant increases on those lines in particular, generally increases across the board. And this, for the first time we looked at pandemic risk, 65% rating the solutions inadequate. Now that, in addition to the hard market, is driving a range of actions by our clients. Certainly standard actions, aggressive program marketing, introducing new insurers throughout program layers, and 24%, which actually is a pretty large amount, switching primary insurers. In terms of retaining more risk, 63% of the respondents increasing their retentions, 32% reducing limits, 32% narrowing terms, conditions, or definition of services. More clients moving into taking control, exploring our integrated, structured, or other alternative risk programs, leveraging or exploring captives, moving more towards pure catastrophic coverages only. General conversation is that where the market is now, it's not sustainable. Technology companies have a lot of alternative uses of funds. We need to be looking at different solutions. Moving on to trust, technology companies, our clients, defining trust as data protection, social responsibility, and ESG, environmental social governance. Fully 3/4 of respondents saying trust is comprised of customer data, contents, and assets are safe from theft or corruption. Companies are acting in a socially responsible manner. Customer data is used only for its explicit intended purposes. 68% companies act in an environmentally responsible manner. Also filling out the list, company supply chains do not exploit labor or violate environmental standards. Companies do not engage with foreign nationals that violate human rights. Growing percentage of our clients reporting that companies should be supporting political causes that their customers agree with. Now, we do see a direct connection between trust and risk management. So, large majority of our clients, they're reporting that trust is being discussed internally. It's a core part of their ESG initiatives, being discussed with respect to customers, with respect to employees, and with respect to business partners. And they also are seeing a direct connection to total cost of risk, with trust seeming to help moderate our cost of risk, trust helping keep our cost of risk below our peers. And on the other side of where trust can help, negative trust, distrust leading to significant claims, coverage, or premium impacts, distrust leading to some increase in costs. So where do we go from here? Clearly, we need to start with aggressive cost management. Budgets matter. Alternative program design in response to cost, in response to emerging risks. Risk assessments and modeling. Every company is different. We need to understand what our unique exposures are. How do we get our arms around them, look across the corner, quantify them? Risk strategy, planning, and reporting. We need a lot more conversation. We need to pull in more stakeholders in the organization, think about some of the program changes, moving more towards catastrophic coverages. Board, C-suite, et cetera, need to be engaged. Digital risk management. We need to take out the friction, make our lives easier. We're committed to it. We know our clients are as well. And investing in building trust.